Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the exciting developments coming to Port Charles over the next 2 weeks that promise to shake up multiple storylines and relationships in ways that viewers won't soon forget. Dangerous connections and winter romance. The upcoming fortnight, spanning January 26 through February 6, will deliver an explosive combination of romantic entanglements, perilous rescue operations, and family conflicts that will leave Port Charles residents reeling from the emotional fallout. As a massive winter storm descends upon the town, several residents will find themselves trapped in unexpected situations that force them to confront their deepest feelings and most closely guarded secrets. The blizzard conditions won't just bring snow and ice. They'll create an atmosphere where walls come down and true emotions can no longer be hidden behind carefully constructed facades. Jason Morgan finds himself in a precarious position when Britt Westbourne attempts to push him away during the week of January 26 to 30. Despite her best efforts to create distance between them, Jason sees right through Britt's transparent excuses and recognizes that she's hiding something significant. Britt's motivations stem from a place of genuine concern. She desperately wants to protect Jason from the dangerous wrath of director Ross Cullum, whose threats have become increasingly menacing. However, her fabricated story fails to convince the perceptive former enforcer, who has spent years reading people and detecting deception. The manufactured distance Britt tries to maintain won't last long, especially when Mother Nature intervenes with her own plans. As meteorologists predict a catastrophic blizzard heading straight for Port Charles, the stage is set for an intimate scenario that neither Jason nor Britt anticipated. When the snow begins to fall heavily and conditions become treacherous, Jason steps up as Britt's protector and hero, demonstrating once again why he's earned his reputation as someone who can be counted on in a crisis. The protective gesture causes Britt's carefully constructed emotional barriers to start crumbling, revealing the vulnerable woman beneath the tough exterior she's been maintaining. Confined indoors together as the blizzard rages outside, Jason and Britt will discover that physical proximity in such intimate circumstances can accelerate emotional connections in unexpected ways. The forced togetherness creates an environment where conversations flow more freely, secrets become harder to keep, and the chemistry between them becomes impossible to ignore. Fans should prepare themselves for some genuinely steamy moments as these two complicated individuals finally allow themselves to explore the attraction that's been building between them for quite some time. The combination of danger, isolation, and raw honesty could mark a significant turning point in their relationship. Unexpected encounters and family treasures. Meanwhile, Tracy Quartermain's scheming reaches new heights when she decides to take matters into her own hands regarding Precious Quartermain, family heirlooms currently in Drew Kane's possession. Never one to wait patiently for things to work themselves out through proper channels, Tracy opts for a more direct approach by breaking into Drew's residence. Her mission is clear: retrieve the valuable family treasures that rightfully belong to the Quartermain estate. However, what should be a simple in-and-out operation takes an unexpected turn when Tracy encounters someone she never expected to find hiding in Drew's place. The shocking discovery could very well involve Charlotte Cassadine, who may have sought refuge in the most unlikely of locations. This development would certainly explain why Valentine Cassadine will soon find himself consumed with worry over his daughter's safety and whereabouts. The typically composed and calculating Valentin won't be able to maintain his usual cool demeanor when it comes to Charlotte's well-being, and his concern will manifest in increasingly desperate attempts to locate her. This situation has all the hallmarks of a potential crisis that could spiral into something far more serious if not handled carefully. Carly Corinthos can expect to receive some welcome positive updates in the coming days, likely informing her that Charlotte has been located safely. This news will bring tremendous relief to everyone who's been worried about the young girl's disappearance, though questions will undoubtedly remain about what led her to hide in the first place and what she might have witnessed or experienced during her time away. The resolution of Charlotte's disappearance will hopefully bring some closure to this tense situation, though the aftermath may reveal new complications, strengthening bonds through adversity. Lulu Spencer won't be sitting idly by while Charlotte remains missing. Her maternal instincts and deep concern for the young girl will drive her to take action. Lulu's worries about Charlotte run deep. colored by her own complicated history and the protective feelings she harbors for all children caught in difficult circumstances. Fortunately, she won't have to face this challenging situation alone, as Nathan West steps up to provide crucial assistance in the search efforts. Nathan's willingness to help demonstrates his growing connection to Lulu and his genuine desire to support her during this stressful. As Nathan and Lulu work together to track down Charlotte, their partnership will evolve beyond mere cooperation into something more meaningful and personal. The shared experience of searching for a missing child creates powerful emotional bonds, and these two will find themselves drawing closer together with each passing hour. Eventually, they should receive confirmation that Charlotte is safe, allowing them to breathe a collective sigh of relief. However, the real story here isn't just about finding Charlotte, it's about how the crisis serves as a catalyst for Nathan and Lulu's relationship to deepen significantly. The blizzard conditions provide the perfect backdrop for romantic development, and General Hospital spoilers tease that one pairing is about to share their very first kiss. Given the circumstances and the emotional intensity of their recent interactions, Nathan and Lulu emerge as strong candidates for this milestone moment. Picture the scene, relief washing over them after learning Charlotte is safe stuck together as snow continues to fall outside. Emotions running high from the adrenaline and worry of the search. It's the ideal recipe for a kiss that's been building naturally through their shared experiences and mutual support. Obstacles in the investigation. Giovanni Gio Palmieri and Emma Scorpio Drake will encounter their own set of complications when they attempt to gather crucial information about Anna Devane's situation. Their well-intentioned investigation hits an unexpected snag when a run-in with someone or something throws their carefully laid plans off course. This setback could prove frustrating for the young amateur sleuths who are desperate to help Anna and uncover the truth about what's really happening behind the scenes. The interference suggests that powerful forces are working to keep certain secrets buried, making the path to answers far more treacherous than Gio and Emma initially anticipated. The obstacles they face won't deter them from their mission, but they will need to regroup and reconsider their approach if they hope to make meaningful progress. Their determination to help Anna speaks to their loyalty and courage, even if their methods might occasionally lack the polish and experience of seasoned investigators. The learning curve will be steep, but both Gio and Emma possess the intelligence and resourcefulness necessary to adapt their strategy in the face of unexpected challenges. Literary romance and new complications. Molly Lansing Davis will find herself growing closer to Cody Bell during the snowstorm, with circumstances conspiring to throw them together in ways that encourage intimate conversation and personal connection. Molly plans to share some important information with Cody, quite possibly regarding her romance novel project that's been occupying significant portions of her creative energy. If the news concerns her book getting published, it would represent a major professional achievement worth celebrating, the culmination of months or perhaps years of writing, revising, and submitting her work to publishers. However, General Hospital spoilers hint that Molly's romance novel won't just bring good news and celebration. The book will somehow become a source of conflict and complications for both Molly and Cody in the weeks following the initial revelation. Perhaps the content of the novel hits too close to home, or maybe the demands of Molly's newfound success as an author create unexpected strain on their budding relationship. It's also possible that characters in Port Charles recognize themselves in Molly's fictional work, leading to hurt feelings and accusations of betrayal. Whatever the specific nature of these issues, they promise to test Molly and Cody's connection and force them to navigate some choppy waters ahead. Family fractures and painful rejections. Portia Robinson faces a heartbreaking rejection that cuts to the core of her identity as a mother. The source of this painful dismissal appears to be her own daughter, Trina Robinson, who continues to struggle with deep emotional wounds that haven't yet healed. Trina's pain runs so deep that she's not currently in a place where she can forgive Portia or work toward reconciliation. Despite whatever apologies or explanations her mother might offer, the timing couldn't be worse for Portia, who desperately wants to repair their fractured relationship but must respect Trina's need for space and time to process her feelings. The rejection Portia experiences will test her patience and resilience as she grapples with the agonizing reality that sometimes love isn't enough to immediately fix what's been broken. She'll need to find the strength to continue reaching out to Trina, while also giving her daughter the breathing room necessary for genuine healing to occur. This delicate balance between persistence and respect for boundaries represents one of parenting's most challenging aspects, especially when the relationship has sustained serious damage. Young Rocco Falconeri will also experience hurt feelings during this tumultuous period, suggesting that emotional pain isn't limited to adults in Port Charles. The source of Rocco's distress could very well stem from Britt Westbourne's decision to push him away in response to Cullum's chilling threats about sending the boy to Steinmauer. Britt's protective instincts might compel her to create distance from Rocco to keep him safe, but her rejection would undoubtedly wound the sensitive child who's already dealt with more than his share of instability and loss. The situation highlights the impossible choices people sometimes face when trying to protect those they care about while simultaneously inflicting emotional harm in the process. Desperate rescue missions and strategic planning. During the week of February 2 to 6, Jason may find himself serving as Britt's strategic advisor as she attempts to navigate her way out of the increasingly dangerous predicament she's found herself trapped in. Cullum's threats and manipulations have backed Britt into a corner, and extracting herself from this situation will require careful planning, clever thinking, and possibly some creative rule-bending. Jason's extensive experience dealing with dangerous individuals and impossible situations makes him uniquely qualified to help Britt develop a viable escape plan. Together, they'll need to consider every angle and anticipate Cullum's potential countermoves if they hope to outmaneuver him successfully. Emma Scorpio Drake will play a central role in a daring rescue operation designed to save Anna Devane from whatever peril she currently faces. Working alongside seasoned operatives Max Scorpio and Felicia Scorpio, Emma will bring youthful energy and determination to the mission. However, Cullum's manipulative nature and strategic cunning may allow him to anticipate their rescue attempt and throw carefully calculated obstacles in their path. By feeding them false information or misdirecting their efforts, Cullum could successfully prevent the rescue team from reaching Anna in time or discovering her true location. When the rescue mission inevitably goes sideways, Emma will need emotional support to process the failure and disappointment. Fortunately, Gio Palmieri will be there to provide comfort and understanding during this difficult moment. Their shared commitment to helping Anna creates a strong foundation for their connection, and Gio's presence will help Emma cope with feelings of frustration and helplessness when their best efforts prove insufficient against Cullum's machinations, paternity questions, and custody battles. Curtis may intensify his pressure on Portia regarding the paternity test situation, demanding clarity about whether he's truly Trina's biological father. The weight of uncertainty has become unbearable for Curtis, who deserves to know the truth about his relationship to Trina once and for all. His escalating insistence might finally break through Portia's resistance and convince her to move forward with definitive DNA testing. However, the path to truth may not be as straightforward as it appears, as General Hospital spoilers hint at the possibility of DNA test tampering entering the picture. Could someone manipulate the results to protect secrets or advance their own agenda? The potential for scientific deception adds another layer of complexity to an already emotionally charged situation. Finally, Willow Kane remains absolutely determined to secure visitation rights with Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos, unwilling to accept that she might be permanently separated from the children she loves. Her desperation to maintain contact with these kids drives her to consider unconventional strategies and potential bargaining chips.